Well, good Saturday afternoon, gardeners. And look how humid it is in here. Look at the camera. Let me turn it off and wipe it. Yes, I just missed it. I didn't water, I missed it. Cool things to show you today. A lot of growth, a lot of encouragement. Okay. I just stuck this broken off piece of dendrobium on this piece of wood, that driftwood, that has just never been lucky. But looky there. Do you see green roots? I see green roots. Even some attaching or almost attaching. And on this side as well, there's one that's, lighting might not be good from this direction. But, so I don't think it's the perfect way to mount a dendrobium, but I moved this guy over here so he can have a little more sun. And all this seems to be pretty good. One downside this week in the garden is that this plant here has just, yeah, what happens is it gets too much fallout from the orchids above. I'm not sure if these two are going to make it either. These others, like this, was in a jar below them before. Seemed a little tougher, but that might have to be a repot of some of that. Ones down below seem okay, but this guy's pretty much steady. This guy has, you know, the two new branches I think I showed you before, and I was moving them around today, and I think there's another new branch right there, and I think another one right there. So I think he's doing good. And these two, I know they just look like a mess of roots, and they are, but between them, they've got a ton of bloom spikes. Let's see if I can find one when I need one. Oh, this one's a little harder. This one, okay. There's two right here. One here, one right there. There's two right here. I don't know if you can see it. Two right there. Here's one. I'm not even sure which one of these it's from. I actually took these two plants down today and turned them around. So these are the sides that used to face the sun, are now facing here. Tried to do that with the big monster, but I didn't want him to poke a hole in my screen. So those are looking good. Some of these here are looking a little encouraging. Like maybe they're, this one that looked pretty sad, I see green there, and that coming up. Here's a bloom spike down here on a dendrobium. Here's one right here. See that one? Dendrobium. There's more down here. I'm just not finding them. Oh, there's one right there. Hope I'm not making you dizzy looking at dendrobium spikes. Here's one here. And here's one here, which you may have seen before, but another one right here. Here's one. They're just all peppered in there. I know this one has one. And look, here's a brand new growth on it here. I know this has a couple. I just can't find them right now. I saw them this morning. This is, I think, maybe holding its own now. I'm not sure. Better than it looked a week or two ago. And this is still blooming like crazy. Really pretty. So huge. Pretty. Oh, it's over here. I think I forgot to show this one last week. And I can smell the cherry baby. So these aren't huge blooms, but they sure are pretty colors. Look at them. Fancy. Ooh, it's hot out here today. I got the fan on though. Oop, we got a doggy who will go out that dog door but not in it. I think I mentioned before that I think those roots were from when I planted it. However, I see a little growth right there. Do you see it? Yep, right there. And the Tampensis, looky there. This guy, I can never see new growth on him. It just sneaks in some way. I don't even know. He always looks kind of sad to me. And looky here. One. And one on the other side too. I turned him around too. I turned all my plants around this morning that I wanted to face different. Not all of them did I turn around, but the ones I wanted to turn around or move around, I did some moving around. This is a Phalaenopsis from someone who gave it to me from work maybe 3 years ago, because she's been retired at least 2 years, I think. And it was one of those that came in something with no drainage, and it was little, and it was in with something else, I think. Anyway, she gave it to me, and it's still alive. And looking in here, this used to fill this thing, and it kind of grew out of it, and then I just broke off pieces and started over with it. Got my air plants over here in the corner where they're not getting knocked out anymore. These seem to be okay. I wasn't sure. These were my $3 each miniature phals from the Death Rack at Lowe's, and they seem to be holding their own. So, cheated death again. My Bud Spencer. I don't know if that's a new thing. I might have shown it to you before. I don't know if this thing is growing or not. This seems to be doing pretty good. I took it down and took a look. I was worried because it's planted in just the clay balls. I saw someone else do that. But I think it's okay. It looks like it's rebounding from its repot. No idea what this is. The tag that was below it, I gotta take it out of there, was Maximilia. But that's not it. Pretty sure that's not it. So I'm gonna take that out. And these are okay. I wasn't sure after the repotting how these were going to do. And I was messing with this and thought I broke this leaf, but I guess I did not. It's kind of wobbly, but still don't see any roots for this, new roots, but hey, it's growing, so there's hope. This, on the other hand, not sure. I'm leaving it here, continuing to mist it. Hopefully it'll do something. And this Cattleya, turned it around too. This was, the side's all flat because it was up against the screen before. Not seeing really anything new on here. I'm shooting in the wrong direction. But I did lower it so it can get more light. We'll see what that turns out. And then this guy. I think I'm going to have to take this other plant out. Maybe I'll do that next weekend, because whatever it is, it's not faring so well in here now. I think maybe it's getting a little too much water. I'm not sure. But the Cattleya in it is doing really well. We'll just get that out and plant it itself so it can live in a culture that it likes and not have to live with the Cattleya. So just some potted plants. Ponytail palms looking good. I did a lot of hacking on stuff this week, during the week. Oh, that is an update on my garden this week. I'm feeling very happy that I have so many bloom spikes coming. So let's just end it with some blooms, huh? And the 2 bloom spikes that came on my new Oncidium are about done. However, I do have a new one back here. And look. Okay, if I can get it, there it is. It's getting ready. Look, bloom spike. Bloom spike. I'm going to have a ton of dendrobium blooms shortly. Can't wait for that. It's very encouraging. new roots and bloom spikes are very encouraging. So have a great week, gardener.